So I'm taking a break from drinking. After I hurt myself, hurt my knee, I'm just not having any. I'm good. I'm not drinking tonight. I gotta take a break anyway. I need to take a break. That's the only time, man, I feel like I'm not suffering. You know, on the inside, I am suffering. Being alone, man. I mean, it sucks being alone by yourself. You know what I'm saying? I got some ducks right here. I got some ducks over here. They keeping me company. I was feeding them some of my burrito. You know what I'm saying? They always come over here to get food from me. Tonight I didn't have anything, so I just gave them some rice from my burrito and some meat. I had a steak burrito. I gave them rice and meat. I don't know, man. I'm waiting on some things right now. If it pops through, this nightmare that I'm living right now will be over. You feel what I'm saying? This nightmare that I'm going through. You feel what I'm saying? It's going to be over. You know, been single for the last. I'm trying to break the generational curse. That's not an easy thing to do. Feel what I'm saying? Man, matter of fact, it's severely hard. Come on, duckies. I don't have no more food. I'm tired. I don't have a granola bar on me, man. Do I? See what I got on. I might have some food on me. Let me see. All I got is some M&Ms. You guys won't like that. Let's see. And it's frustrating too, man. That some women like you around here, but they got boyfriends and shit. That's frustrating. Cause then you can't make a move like you want to. You know what I'm saying? You know. You know. And it's been tough on my mental state for the last 8 years. My mental health has deteriorated a lot. Sometimes I find myself talking out loud in front of strangers. When I'm in Starbucks, I'll be doing my numbers, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's good, out loud and shit. Oh, these numbers are hot. Okay. You know, I gotta get up. Bad connection right here. hard for, it's hard for you to get up when your leg don't bend. I gotta, I gotta get some more ice my leg, man. You know, before I go to sleep, and I gotta take some painkillers. And nobody cares about you either, man. If you ain't got a close-knit family, life is gonna be harder because you don't have anybody to like rely on. And you can't run to nobody. That's why family is more important than religion. Motherfuckers be joining that Jehovah's Witness cult, forgetting about their family members and stuff. Can't celebrate holidays with their family members. That draws you apart. Holidays, uh, holidays supposed to bring the family together. But since you involved with the Jehovah's Witness stuff, you can't go visit your family around holidays. You see what I'm saying? That's why I don't have a close-knit family, man. We grew apart doing that Jehovah's Witness stuff. I blame a lot of that stuff on that Jehovah's Witness stuff and my mother. She was so easily fooled. You can't be gullible, man, and believe that everybody, you can't be gullible and believe what everybody says or anybody, whatever anybody says. You can't be gullible. You always gotta watch and question everything. If it doesn't make sense to you, don't believe it. I'm saying that shit that they preaching, bro, I do not believe that shit, bro. Them Jehovah's Witnesses, I'm sorry, I can't. I don't believe it. Too many holes and too much inconsistency, in your story. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, and I've been out here for a long time. It's time to end this shit, bro. I'm gonna end up getting my bag and just disappear, man. That's it. The first thing I'm gonna do is get some pussy, man. You know what I'm saying? First thing I'm gonna do is go get an escort, or the first thing I'm gonna do is go travel abroad somewhere and live in a country in a high-end, condo, fucking bad bitches, all in Thailand, the Philippines. I'm gonna be traveling to all around there. That's the first thing I'm gonna do when I get the bread. First I gotta get a place here and just, pay the rent in full, for maybe like a year so I could travel. You know what I'm saying? Do about 6 months of traveling, and just mingle with and have a girlfriend out there. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't had a girlfriend in so long. And I see why guys have left the matrix, though, Why these passport bros are going overseas, they struggling getting women. Even if you're decent looking, you're going to struggle, bro. The internet is so goddamn fierce, man. You feel what I'm saying? Come on, I don't have any food, guys. Why are you standing over here? You guys gotta leave. No food. I don't have any food. You guys are begging for food. I don't have anything. Sorry. Talking to the ducks, man. You can hear them quacking. And all I got is some ducks back here. And these ducks will love you no matter what, as long as you feed them. Yeah, I don't got no food, guys. Sorry. I gave you some of my burrito. And it's getting worse being out here, man, by yourself. It's getting worse. Keep your eyes on the motherfucking prize, man. That's all I gotta say. Everything will be okay, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep your eyes on the motherfucking prize. Don't let go. You know, let them women know they fucked up and they missed out on a guy that was gonna be a millionaire. That's gonna fuck their head up, man. You pull up in a Lamborghini after they rejected you, that's gonna fuck their head up. Cause then they'll be like, God damn, he was rich? That's how women are. They reject you, and then when they find out you got a lot of money, then all of a sudden their attitude and their attitude changed with you and shit like that. All of a sudden they're more attentive, they're more talkative. I've seen that happen before. Their eyes get wide-eyed, bushy-tailed. They know you hit a jackpot of several $100s or several hundreds of thousands, or a few $1,000,000. All of a sudden, they're your best friend. All of a sudden, they go from not feeling you to feeling you. Why you guys following me, man? I don't have any food. I gotta take this cup and get ice my leg tonight. I gotta get ice. We gotta go 7-Eleven. You guys have a good night. I'm out of here. I'm limping still. But I feel better now that I iced it though. But we gotta keep on icing it if I want it to get better quicker. So I should be better in a couple of weeks. It's probably just spraying, you know what I'm saying? I know it was swollen. The swelling has went down after I iced it a few times. I'm just gonna go in 7-Eleven and get me some ice. That's it. Yeah, man. But somebody gotta do the job, man. None of my ancestors did it. Nobody in our family tree turned around and said, let's get resources, let's get wealth. That's why you're broke today, man, because of your past family members. You could blame coming into the world broke on your parents and the people before you and your family, okay? But we got no excuse, man. We gotta get the bag. We got no excuse. It's been lonely out here. I ain't been next to a woman in so long, man. It's torture. And then you got like the passport bro, what's his name? Calvin. Sunshine Shoulders. I know he's feeling it, bro. He had to leave the Philippines where he was getting laid by a younger woman on a regular basis. He had to go from that to back over to the Matrix where younger women are not feeling older men unless you got a lot of money. That's the only way younger women will feel an older man in his 40s or 50s or 60s, is he has to have a lot of money. Sunshine Shoulders ain't got no money, bro. So he's gonna struggle trying to get a young female out here. He's already feeling it, man. He's talking about he hate being in America, man. I gotta take a piss. He said he hate being back here, even though there are some good things and some perks about America. You know what I'm saying, that he missed a lot, like having the fast internet and all that other stuff. But he not used to being by himself alone in his bed. He's used to sleeping with a woman at night. And I know he feeling it. You feel what I'm saying? I know he like, God damn, I had it so good. I was living in the Philippines, getting sex on a regular, okay? Because let's just be honest, man. When you go overseas, there's less competition for you. There's no Chads and Tyrones out there. And if there are some Chads and Tyrones, it's very few of them. You know what I'm saying? It's out over here we got, oh man, are you guys really following me, yo? I gotta get away from ducks. They following me, bro. They're like, come back here. You ain't, you haven't finished feeding us. We still hungry. Sorry guys, I don't have any food. Maybe I can stop and get you some bread or something. I don't have no food. So I gotta go by the store and get some bread and put it in my bag or something so I can feed them when I see them. Or go to the store and get some oatmeal. They like oatmeal. They like oats and shit. Tonight I didn't have anything, so next time I think about you guys, because I know you guys are following me. The ducks are following me, run down the street. I gotta get away. I gotta run. Oh man. Okay, so my leg is getting better now that I iced it. It feels better. I can move quicker. What's up with it? What's up with it? I didn't see you. I didn't look down. What's up with it, Jamie? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, back to the Matrix he goes. Sunshine Shoulders. And like I said, I know he feeling it, bro. He like, God damn, I had it good. I'd rather be over in the Philippines right now getting laid on the regular. That's all a man want, man. Come on, I gotta run away from them ducks because they trying to find me. They'll pick up your scent and shit too. Ducks can smell you from like 10 meters away. I gotta hurry up and run. Them ducks, they gonna follow me down the street. They're like, come back. Come back. You didn't feed us enough. You're supposed to feed us until we get full. Yeah, I ain't drinking tonight, dude. I'm good tonight, man. I'm gonna take a couple of nights off. Gotta ice this knee, bro. Gotta ice this knee. Ice it one more time and then wake up tomorrow and then I'll ice it again. Also gotta take some painkillers. I gotta get some Tylenol for the pain and stuff. It's getting better. I can walk faster. What's up, man? Just here to get some ice for my knee, man. I messed my knee up. Just to get some ice. Messed my knee up. What's up, my man? Thank you. Have a good night. I messed my knee up, man. $5 what? At least say for free, man. I messed my knee up. You're like $5 for some ice. Oh. Man, all I'm trying to do is to survive. Like I said, Sunshine Shoulders, back to what I was saying about him. You know, what happened to my fucking, man, I'm close up. I gotta return that shit back. Close. Whatever. As long as you guys can hear me. Gotta ice this leg. Cause I'm like walking down the street with a big limp. If if I got attacked, I could not fight. I'll get my ass whooped. My thing is focus, focus, focus. Okay. Checking my wallet. Okay, so we gotta walk all the way to the spot. And I don't know, man. I think it's the alcohol that got me crying and shit, man. I don't know, maybe because I'm lonely. Maybe it's a different type of alcohol that I'm drinking. I don't want to drink beer. But if you've been alone like I have for the last 8 years, you wouldn't be right. You know? You wouldn't be right if you've been alone for the last 8 years. You know what I'm saying? You'll be quite bitter, actually. Matter of fact, I should be bitter. You know? You know, I haven't been with a woman in so long. Try to get something real quick, man. But I know that the poverty will continue throughout generation through generation, and it's up to me to stop it. You know, I'm the Karate Kid, you know, the hero, man. I gotta save the family from poverty. I gotta save me and my family from poverty. And every day that goes by, it just gets worse. So once I get the bag, I'm out of here. I'm out this piece. Oh my God. Oh my God, dude. You know? So we gotta put this over here. Somebody stole my sleeping bag, bro. I was pissed off. Man, it really is every man for himself. Somebody stole my sleeping bag. But I must end the poverty cycle. Because it's going to keep on continuing. You know what I'm saying? I'm still in poverty, so I got to keep trying. If you ain't crossed that finish line, you got to keep trying, man. It's up to you to stop it, man. Hold on 1 second. Switch shoulders. Oh man. Oh. God. This leg, man, has to be iced at least 3 times a day. Ice for like 15, 20 minutes. I'm gonna be out for at least a month. I don't know. This injury seems kind of serious. I can't run though. That's one thing I can't do. I'm walking crooked. I'm limping. I can't run though. You feel what I'm saying? So be aware. Hellcat about to put on some weight. I'm not gonna be able to exercise for another couple of weeks. For at least 2 weeks. We'll see how it is in 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? We'll see how it is. My leg be in 2 weeks. It should be better if I keep icing it. But no running or nothing for like 2 weeks. So yeah, I'm gonna put on weight, but who gives a fuck, man? It ain't like I dropped the weight and I got a girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like I fucking dropped the weight and all of a sudden, poof, the girlfriend the girlfriend appeared and shit. Oh God. We gotta start limping faster, man. Even the ducks, got somebody, man. You know what I'm saying? Those ducks is male and female. They with each other, and you're alone. I do believe I'm cursed, man. I think so. I do believe I'm cursed, bro. And I gotta break the curse. I gotta break that curse, man. I'm definitely gonna need counseling after this shit is over with. I gotta get a counselor.
Wait.
Because been homeless for too long, issues with my ex-girlfriend, you know what I'm saying? Even if I got married, I don't think I'll be a good husband. You know what I'm saying? I got issues with females, I got issues with females. Even that one cat who was talking about dating in here in the Bay Area, he said he started to become bitter too, because he was having a hard time getting a girl, man. It's this area. You feel what I'm saying? There's so many rich men and Chads and Tyrones everywhere. So yeah, if you're broke, you're gonna struggle. Oh my God, stepping on that curb, that was horrible. You know what I'm saying? So even one of my subscribers, I think it was Johnny P, was like, California, man, I would struggle over there. Too many millionaires. Yeah, there's 300,000 millionaires in the Bay Area, bro. 300,000. That's a lot of millionaires, bro. No wonder why I'm struggling. A lot of tall, better looking men than you around, bro. Women they got good choices. They can pick whatever. You feel what I'm saying? Like nowadays, a land well can suggest that you make $100,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? And they're quick to move on too. Like these women are not sticking around out here, bro. They being players. Even the fat chick that I was dating at the beginning of the pandemic, I didn't, she wanted to commit, she wanted a commitment, and I couldn't give her that right away. So she fucking left. Women are not committing out here, bro. Even the female that I was banging without a condom, the moment she saw my desperation, it's the moment she got on. She left. Deleted me from Tinder and everything. Oh, God, my fucking legs. Oh. I spent like most of my life struggling though, I look at it like that. I thought that was sub 5 stalker car. I was like, oh, this bitch is here? No, that's not her. She wouldn't be out of the hospital after having a stroke that fast. She been gone for over a month. Yeah, she had a serious stroke. And I heard it takes months to get over or to recover from a stroke. You feel what I'm saying? It takes months, maybe up to a year, they said. So yeah, she's gonna be gone for a long time. I don't have to worry about my car being towed. It's already towed. Shit. I used to always worry about my car getting towed right there. And I can't walk very fast, so I'm almost there though. Let's go. But you know what? The finish line gonna feel so good. Once I get this bag, it's gonna feel good. The finish line is gonna feel good. You feel me? The finish line is gonna feel good. It's gonna feel good to have a girlfriend. Holy shit. Holy shit. I get to go to the movies and hold hands with her, man. You know what I'm saying? I get to kiss her on the cheek and hold and get next to her and put my arm around her. You feel what I'm saying? I get to have sex on the regular. I get blowjobs anytime I feel like it. You feel what I'm saying? I'll be back in the game again with young females. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want my story to end tragically, bro. Where I never get a bag and I ended up either dying early or getting old and alone. Those are two things that are gonna happen if you don't get a woman to be with you, or if you live in a life of solitude for a very long time. Either you're gonna die earlier, or you're gonna get old and alone and being by yourself, jacking off the porn every single day. Like that one guy, he ain't had a girlfriend he ain't had a woman in 20 years, bro. I'm pretty sure he probably goes to like prostitutes or something like that. But he's gonna spend his last remaining days here on earth by himself alone. And death is coming for us all, man. Ain't no stopping that. It's inevitable that you gonna die, man, eventually. It's how you gonna die, though. You're gonna die surrounded by family and friends, or you're gonna die by yourself, lonely. You know what I'm saying? Oh, God. Okay. I got to my spot. Finally, I get to rest. sit down. This is gonna take time for me to sit down. I gotta ice my leg. It'll take time. I'm sitting down in sections. Like 1, 2, 3. I don't want to sit on my jacket. 4. Oh my God, sat down. Okay, there we go. Ice this motherfucker while I talk to you guys. Lift my pants leg up and ice. I think if I could get a girlfriend right now if I could. I mean, yeah, if I really tried, I think I could get a girlfriend. She'll be sub 5. I don't want that to happen to my kids. Being with a woman that's below average looking. You pass the bad genes to your kids, man. I'm thinking of my kids. I don't want them to be I mean, I don't want them to be born below average looking. Ice with me. Switch hands. There we go, that's better. So it's like, I get drunk a lot because I'm lonely and I gotta calm it down because I don't want to take this once I get on my feet and I get the bag or just get the bag and get on my feet. I don't want to take this habit with me where I'm drinking almost every single night. Only reason why I drink a lot because I'm coping with being alone. That's the only reason why. Because when I was with my ex-girlfriend, I didn't drink every single night, bro. I drank like twice a week, man. I went out to a bar. You know what I'm saying? I was at a bar twice a week. I'm only drinking because I'm alone. And I don't feel no pain, no sorrow, no, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel it. Or maybe I do feel it when I cry and shit like a little baby. But it numbs everything up. It's just my mental health is getting worse. That's what it is. My mental health is getting worse. But I'm not that desperate though, I'm desperate, but I'm not. Gotta ice this leg. You know what I'm saying? And nobody cares, man. You know what I'm saying? I spent 8 years out here, man. Nobody hasn't even like, nobody haven't even come say hello or check up on me, man. I got a sister. She don't bring food out here. She don't bring clothes out here for me, man. She can care less, bro. You know what I'm saying? She just man. Nobody's trying to, know what, man? Nobody in my family. What's up with it, Sean Breezy? What's up with it? Nobody in my family is trying to get the bag, man. Everybody's just living life the way, it come at them. They're not trying to like let's get rich. Let's try to do something. Let's try to bring resources into the family. Nobody's thinking like that. Everybody just working a regular job, and that's it. They're not trying to advance. They're not trying to, get a career. They're not chasing the bag. So basically, we're gonna repeat the fucking cycle over and over again. You know what I'm saying? So when we die, we pass nothing to our children, just like our parents passed nothing to us. You know? Yeah, George Foreman died, man. Man, that's sad, bro. I'm still sad about that. Man, that guy was a hard puncher too, man. That lets you know that nobody's living forever, man. We all got a time and date with death, man. When it's time to go, it's time to go, I'm not afraid of death no more. I'm afraid of how I'm gonna leave. That's what I'm afraid of. You know, how I'm gonna leave the earth. Am I gonna leave broke or leave rich so I can leave it to my kids when I die? Because it's gonna happen. Eventually, you're gonna die. You can't escape it either. It's inevitable, man. We must die so the next generation can come in. The circle of life. You feel what I'm saying? None of that fucking Jehovah Witness shit. Talking about we're gonna live forever and we're gonna go back to being perfect. Get the fuck out of here. That's not the way things work down here. That shit is garbage, bro. So goddamn false religion. False cult, I mean. I still haven't had my firstborn, man. I still ain't had no kids. I'm gonna be pushing 50 in the next 3 or 4 years, man. And it's like I lost a lot of my life, man. I lost 8 years of my life without a kiss or a hug from a female, man. I haven't. Last time I kissed a female was a year ago with that Ford. Remember the one I was telling you about over there at the bar? That's the last time I kissed a female, and I barely remember that because I was up under the influence, But I remember kissing her though. See what I'm saying? Nobody's out to help. Nobody's helping me, bro. Not a damn soul out here. You know, ain't nobody helping me, man. You know, nobody. You know, I'm gonna remember that. Once I get my wealth, I'm gonna remember that nobody was helping me. I did it all. I did it all on my own. I'm gonna always think back like, God damn, I was out there struggling, man. Then not a single soul come to help me. Nobody even cared to lift a finger to try to help me get this money, man. And I got it. And I'm gonna think back like, damn, I made it, and I made it by myself. So I don't want no family members coming asking me for money. I'm like, the first thing I'm gonna say, if a motherfucker from my family asked me for some money, the first thing I'm gonna say, where were you when I was homeless for a long time? Where were you? I was homeless for 7 years or 8 years. And where were you? I wonder what they got to say. What they gonna say about that? I didn't know you was homeless. Oh, I said, yeah, but you could have called Classy and called me and to see how I was doing. I'm gonna be like, no, I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm not giving any money to family members that just pop out of the blue, out of nowhere. No. Hang up the phone. You know what I'm saying? You know. And you just sitting back and you're waiting for death, man. You know. The scary thing is, I don't know how much longer I got to live. That's the scary part. Because I've been out here for a very long time. I haven't been to a doctor in a long time. The last time I had a checkup is when I went to the hospital last year. I was too high. I ate some edibles. Was it last year or a year before? I think it was a year before, man. I ate some edibles and it made me hella crazy, man. And I went to the hospital and they chewed my ass out. It was like, this motherfucker get high and he gonna call the fucking goddamn the hospital. You know what I'm saying? I can hear him talking about me. He ate some. Yeah, I'm tired. My eyes are tired. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get some good sleep tonight. I just had dinner. You know. And I'm trying my best to stay strong. You feel what I'm saying? I'm hanging in there, you know. It's sometimes hard to be strong at times. You don't want to give up, but at the same time, this is a painful process. And being without a female, that's painful, man. Like without sex, without intimacy, without companionship. You know, from the woman that you actually desire. Not from the one you don't desire, not the sub 5 women, but the women that you actually desire. You know, like an average woman. You know, I still desire average women. You know what I'm saying? And I can't get an average woman of my life dependent on it nowadays. What time is it? It's almost 9 o'clock. Feel what I'm saying, dog? And all we gotta do is get this bag and be good, man. You know, I just remember who was there helping me. You know, I know a gang of people, they're gonna come and ask me for money. You know, when you hit a jackpot, people kick in the door, man. They kick in doors talking about, yeah, man, what's up? I was there for you the whole entire way, man. I was there. No, you wasn't, bro. You was kicking back, chilling while I was suffering. You know, don't call me, bro. For real. I know once I hit, bro, I know it's gonna be a lot of hands out. And I guarantee my sister, she gonna call with her hands out. And I'm like, oh no. I give you nada. You get nothing from me. That's it. You get nada from me. Yeah, you bought me some Christmas presents. You bought me some shoes or whatever a few times. But I could buy you those things back. I could buy you some shoes. I could buy you a few clothes. That's about it. But no, I'm giving you enough money to buy you a car. No, you didn't help me out. You didn't help me out that much for me to reach into my pocket and pay, you know, and buy you a car worth 50 grand. It ain't like you came out here and bought me dinner like once a month or something like that, or bought me some clothes while I'm out here. A lot of stuff I had to ask you for it. You know what I'm saying? Classy, I need some new shoes. She bought me some new shoes. Don't get me wrong. My sister did buy me some new shoes. You know what I'm saying? But I had to ask her for it. She know I'm out here struggling. She should be out here doing the deed on her own. Because people out here, they see you struggling, they'll fucking give you a free plate of food on the house and shit. You see what I'm saying? You know, like sometimes I go over to the burrito spot over here, and that guy, he'll buy me a burrito every now and then. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't have to ask him, and I just walk in there, and he'd be like, "Yeah, you want a burrito? I got you." Once a month, I go over there and do that. I don't wear out my welcome and do it a whole lot of times, but every now and then I'll peep in and see if he can hook me up with a free burrito, and he does. You know, I'm taking advantage of all the free stuff, man, on the way to get in the bag. Taking advantage of going into, like, you know, going into the Goodwill. I get my clothes from there. I get my clothes from some of the gas station and stuff. You know, brand new sweatpants, a sweatshirt, you know what I'm saying? That's what I do, man. On the way to the bag. Gotta take advantage of free shit. That's how you save money. You know? Don't act like you too good to free stuff. You trying to get this goal, man. You know, you need a lot of support. There's nobody supporting you, man. Like, need it. Feel what I'm saying? I've been out here for 8 years, bro. Bro, I've been struggling getting a good sex life for years. I've been struggling getting intimacy for years. Years. Not months, bro. Years. I've been struggling for years. Feel what I'm saying? I could take maybe struggling maybe a couple of months, or maybe even like 4 or 5 months, you know what I mean? But 8 years I've been struggling trying to get a girlfriend. Dude, I don't even remember the last time I was in a relationship. I mean, I do, but it's like that. It's been long. It's been a long time, bro. My ex-girlfriend, me and her broke up in 2017, bro. And I thought I was just gonna find me a brand new girlfriend like right away. I didn't think that it got that competitive. I was in a relationship for a long time. I think it was how many years? We was together for 10 years, 12 years, something like that. And I wasn't really dating. I had a girl already. But once I let her go, man, that was the end of my consistent sex life. Because when we lived together, I got sex and blowjobs on a regular basis. I was getting my dick sucked at least once a week. We was having sex at least, what 3 times a week we was having sex. You know, of course I had to eat the pussy and shit, but you know, that's what you do, you know. She sucked my dick, I eat the pussy. You know what I'm saying? But to have like, that was like a fucking luxury for me. To have sex on a regular basis. You know what I'm saying? I thought I heard a duck quack. I'm like, you motherfuckers follow me all over here. Them ducks was coming, bro. They was running after me, bro. I was like, I ain't got no food, guys. Sorry. It was a luxury to be living with a woman and getting access to sex like that. When I think about that, bro, I'm like, God damn, I had it good. I was like, I was like, God damn, I live with a woman, bro. I should have been banging her a lot more. Matter of fact, I shouldn't have broke up with her so quickly. And I didn't have a new girlfriend when I broke up with her, man. I jumped straight into the ocean, you know, head first, bro. You feel what I'm saying? You know, I had to get over her cold turkey. I couldn't find another girlfriend after that. Cold, you know how like you break up with your girlfriend, then you find another girlfriend like right away just to get over her, right? You find somebody else. I couldn't do that. I couldn't find another girl. She found somebody though, but I didn't find nobody. I had flings. That was it. But I didn't find a girlfriend. See, that's what's been happening for the last 8 years. I can go out to bars and clubs. I can have flings, but nothing consistent. You feel what I'm saying? That's been my problem. Like if I was out there on the prowl right now, low percentage body fat, you know, dressed really nicely, smelling real good, my hair all cut and shit. You feel what I'm saying? Then I'll be able to pick up something. You know what I'm saying? I'll be able to pick up something. She won't be looking all like I want her, but I will pick up something, right? So I can do that. You know. I can do that. What was my point? Shit. Forgot what I was saying. Get some water, man. You know what I'm saying? I could do that and go out and get something, but it won't be glamorous. It won't be what I want. You know what I'm saying? I always attract the bottom of the barrel trash, man. Let me drink some water, got it. It hurts being alone by myself for so long. You know, it hurts, man, on the inside. It hurts on the outside. You know, but you gotta handle it and try to get through it. Just get through it, survive it, and be over with it, man. You know, get survive it. You know, do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. But we gotta ice this thing, man. And nobody cares either, man. Nobody gives a rat's ass. Nobody just watching people just watch you struggle. No helping hand nowhere. You know what I'm saying? And then you can't get a woman to comfort you. See, if I was in a situation and I was getting sex on the regular, or if I had a woman, everything would be a lot better. You know what I'm saying? Or if I could shack up with a female and we could live together, everything will be a lot better. You know what I'm saying? But I can't find a woman to live with, man. You gotta find a woman first. You know, the sub-5 female that approached me in Starbucks, she lived with her parents, man. She lived with her moms. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she has a lot of money. I would like try to hit on her. And shit like that. What's up, man? don't know what's gonna happen next, man. All I can do is keep on grinding and hustling, and that's all I can do, man, right now. To get my grind on. I gotta hold it up, man, because I felt at that, bro. Bought all that music equipment just to fail, man. Feel what I'm saying? Bought all that music equipment just to fail. And I always wanted to be rich. I always wanted to be successful, bro. I had big dreams when I was doing music. Man, I dreamed big. Spent all that money on that music equipment. And I spent about $5,000. Let's see. My Roland Phantom cost $2,000. My girl helped me get that. I paid $1,000. She put down $1,000. You know what I'm saying? And then I bought the Triton on my own though. The Triton cost me $1,000. And then I had Pro Tools, which cost me like $600. And then I had a $300 mic. The speakers, the monitor speakers cost like, was it $250 a piece, or I think it was $250 a piece or something like that, or $300 a piece or something like that, somewhere around there. And then you know, what else did I have? Oh yeah, earphones. They costed about $100. You know, so a lot of that stuff wasn't really all that cheap, man. You know, and I set up shop, man. I was making tracks. I didn't have much support in that, man. And that shit, bro. You gotta have some. You gotta have some help. You know, you gotta have a place to record, bro. You gotta have a house to record in. You know, everything started getting too expensive after a while. I can't afford a house by myself in California, man. Unless you're making, you know, you're making about $10,000 a month, then you can afford a house or apartment to rent. You know what I'm saying? So that dream faded away. I couldn't afford rent. At that time I was living in my van. Had all that music equipment, and then the repo man came and got my van and took all my music equipment. Everything was gone. I've been struggling my whole entire life, and I'm tired of it, man. See what I'm saying? Tired of it, bro. You've been struggling and struggling. You've been struggle. Your whole entire life, you struggle. So we gotta stay strong, man, until we get this bag. Stay strong, bro. You know, keep pushing. You know, boy, like I said, I miss being in a relationship. I miss like a woman's touch, bro. I miss like kissing and hugging and touching and rubbing. You know what I'm saying? And you know, laying down and cuddling it. I miss that so much, bro. There's nothing I can do about that, man. Nothing I can do. I can't get a girlfriend to do with it. Can't get a girlfriend to do that with. And the caressing, I miss being caressed by a female, man. And I miss caressing a female. And all I gotta say that, man, y'all be in this situation for life if I don't get the bag, if I don't get out of here, man. But a regular job ain't gonna do nothing. You know what I'm saying? The bag will, bro. Anyway, I'm gonna end this live, man. It's been about an hour. You guys have a good night. I gotta get some sleep. Peace out, take care, and bless. I'm out.